Setting up VLANs takes some planning. You need to know how many VLANs you'll need, the purpose of each one, and which devices and users will connect. Once the VLANs have been created, you need to assign switch ports to them. In this episode of Cisco Tech Talk, I'll show you how to assign access and trunk switch ports to VLANs using the command line interface, CLI. Next. Using PuTTY, enter the command show system in privileged exec mode to list the switch model. Enter show VLAN in privileged exec mode to see that there is only VLAN 1 and that all ports are assigned to it. This is the default. For the steps moving forward, the number and type of ports available, as well as the VLANs that you've created, may vary. Adjust as needed. Enter global configuration mode with the command configure. Click enter, and then VLAN 2 through 10 to create VLANs 2 through 10. Since you're in global configuration mode, type in do show VLAN to confirm that VLANs 2 through 10 were created. Great, there they are. Here, you can also see that by default, all ports are assigned to VLAN 1. I'll talk about two types of switch port mode configuration options in this example, access and trunk. Access mode allows just one VLAN. Trunk mode allows multiple VLANs. Enter an interface for configurations. I'll enter interface gigabit Ethernet 1/0/3. This is my switch port number 3. I want this port to be an access port, and by default, CBS switch ports are all in access mode. So technically, this step can be skipped on a switch without prior configurations. However, for demonstration purposes, anytime you want to configure a switch port in access mode, you should type the command switch port mode access and press enter. To allocate the VLAN on switch port 3, type the command switch port access VLAN 3. In access mode, you can only assign one VLAN to the port, so port 3 will only be part of VLAN 3 in this example. Enter exit to exit the port 3 interface. Move to interface 4 by typing interface gigabit Ethernet 1/0/4. I'll make this port a trunk port that can allow multiple VLANs. Enter switch port mode trunk. By default, trunk ports belong to all created VLANs. To specify which VLANs will be allowed, enter the command switch port trunk allowed VLAN 3 through 10. I can also specify or change the native VLAN on this trunk port based on my requirement to handle the untagged traffic. By default, VLAN 1 is the native VLAN that handles the untagged traffic on this switch once you change the port mode from access to trunk. In this example, I'll configure VLAN 3 as the native VLAN to handle the untagged traffic on port 4. To specify this native VLAN, I'll enter switch port trunk native VLAN 3. You have now added an access and a trunk port. Finish your configurations as needed. When they're complete, you'll want to save everything. To do this, exit from the interface and global configuration mode with the quick command end. This brings you back to privileged exec mode. Enter copy running -config startup -config. To confirm the save, enter Y for yes. That's a quick demonstration of how to assign access and trunk ports on your VLANs using CLI and a CBS 350 switch. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.